Big news today out of Novavax, the European Commission granting authorization for its COVID-19 vaccine. The EU drug regulator saying the vaccine has 90% efficacy, but those trials were done when the alpha and beta variants were circulating. The company does expect to submit its data to the U.S. FDA by the end of this year. Joining us now in a first on CNBC interview is Novavax CEO Stanley Erck. Stanley, congratulations on the milestone today. I know it's been a long time coming, and that's really my question, which is, why did it take so long? You've been out with this data for a long time.
Well, it's taken time because it's taken us time to get the manufacturing scaled up and all the processes and analytics in place that you have to do as a biologics company. And we started 2 years ago in this process, or a year and a half ago in this process, with basically zero capacity, and we've built it up over time. So we've come a long way. This has been a great day for us. It's globally the regulatory process is coming together. On Friday, I think we announced that the WHO had given us emergency use listing, and today with Europe coming in, I think that's just great. We're looking for more to come.
That is the question on manufacturing, and I know that has been a big holdup for you. So can you reliably deliver the significant amounts of doses for these countries that are now starting to approve your vaccine? And what do the numbers look like?
Well, we can, and that's why we've gotten these authorizations and listings, is because they've been poring over all of our data that we've been sending to them, and we're at the scale now, and in the first quarter we'll be at the scale where we can produce over 2 billion doses in 2022 on a global basis.
Obviously already have, multiple billions of doses globally of other vaccines already administered. Where do you see yours fitting into this mix? We obviously know the performance and side effect profiles, all those things already in the market. Can yours be used potentially as a booster to others, or how do you see it placing among the others?
I think the answer is yes to all of your questions. Is that we can use it as a booster to people who have gotten other doses in the past year or so. Well, a couple of unique features. One is that our product is very stable, and so we can ship our product at refrigerated temperatures, stored at room temperatures for some number of hours, and so the product's very stable. So we can get it across the globe much more easily than you can with other vaccines. We've got good booster data. We have good data on efficacy and safety, and so we're looking forward to getting the vaccine out to many places. There are a lot of different uses for the vaccine right now.
Any data, Stan, on the vaccine's efficacy against Delta and Omicron, which are the current worries?
We do. In fact, so we did our phase 3 efficacy trials. Unlike other folks, we did it when there were variants in the marketplace, alpha and beta, and we showed that our vaccine worked very well against those. We also have data against Delta, showing that we have very broadly neutralizing antibody responses to the Delta variant, and I expect within the next very short period of time that we'll have data against the Omicron that we'll be able to talk about shortly.
Stan, is this business going to be fully reactive from here? I just wonder if there's a way for a company like yours on a research basis to be proactive in trying to handicap where things move next in terms of variants or just general patient need.
Well, that's a great question, and of course we are. We've actually now made the variant, and we're going to be testing it in animals and very shortly, and we'll get it up in humans. We're starting to make it in such a way that we can scale up the process. It's not going to take very long to do that because the process we expect is going to be the same as we're already using. So there's no changes to the manufacturing sites to get variants made. What we don't know, and we'll start to know soon, what we don't know is whether we actually need to make a strain change to the vaccine like we do with flu every year, or whether we can use the what's known as the Wuhan strain, and that will depend on the data that I mentioned to you just a little while ago, the data that shows what kind of broadly neutralizing antibodies we have against Omicron. But we're also being proactive, not only with Omicron, But we have a flu vaccine that we are in clinical trials with the combination flu and COVID. And so those are the types of things that we can do to anticipate future strain changes or variants that come about in either flu or COVID.